What's up, YouTube? It's Kyle. I realized I haven't made a video in a really long time, so I thought I was just gonna make a little update. Things that have been happening. It's sort of tough. I don't know. In terms of my transition, it's really just been at a standstill. I asked on my Christmas list if I could have testosterone. My mom was just like, no. And I was like, okay. Something that was cool though, my dad bought me a button-down shirt, which I know sounds really lame and not very important, but he never does that, so that's really cool. In other words, Hurricane Sandy came through, and I'm in Delaware, so it really it hit my state not as hard as it did others, like New Jersey, New York. My brother's in New York, right next to the East River. He might be coming home just because, things just aren't looking good right there. His building had flooding. They lost power. They lost water. People's cars were in railroad tracks. Not his, but, it did happen. However, my school's been out for 3 days now. 2 days. We had off Monday and Tuesday, and I just got a call that we're off tomorrow as well, which is fun, but then also it's during my spirit week, so not so fun. And I really wanted to be hillbilly tomorrow at school, but I can't because I'm not gonna be there. I went on the New York trip, which, a couple people from my school, and by a couple I mean 60, went to New York for Friday into Saturday, and we looked at art stuff, which is really cool, really fun. I had a room with girls, which was pretty weird, but it wasn't too much of an issue. I knew beforehand. It was sort of like, sorry, we can't do anything for you, or you could pay $140 and get a room by yourself. So I was like, alright, I'll stick it out. It was generally pretty fine. It was, I don't know, our food was crappy. We saw a cool show though. We saw Peter and the Starcatcher, and that was really cool. The Met was pretty cool. We went to the Andy Warhol exhibit and the 2 Photoshop type exhibits. But then we also went to the Whitney, and it's just really not, my interest there, but it's whatever. I feel like I've worn a hat in my past, 3 videos, but I don't care because I didn't really shower today because I didn't leave the house because we're under state of emergency, so whatever. You didn't need to know that, but I told you anyway. But it is a really cool NYU hat, because my parents went up the same weekend that I did, actually, which is kind of weird. And they saw my brother, and they bought stuff for themselves, and that's when my dad bought the button-down shirt. And they bought a lot of NYU apparel because they're proud, proud parents, and I got this one. There's not really, like I said, there's not really anything about my transition. Sorry, this has been a general life thing. I think that's not usually what I talk about, but whatever. In school, I'm always Kyle and he, and that's just normal, and I don't really see that. This is probably something that should be for another video, but I'm just going to throw it in here. I've been confused the past couple of weeks because in my dreams, when people are referring to me, they refer to me as she, and it's weird, and I'm like, that's not how I see myself, but it's what I keep dreaming about, which is weird, and I don't know what it means, and it's only been recently, so maybe it's just because, I'm used to being misgendered by certain people that, I'm dreaming that other people are doing it, but I'm not sure. Also, job search has been happening, and I've applied at 10 places. I got 2 calls. One told me I didn't have the correct hours for them. Walgreens is interested in me and they want me to work. And it's actually right across the street from my school, so that's actually probably a really viable option. I wanted to work at this place that I love to go to called El Diablo, but I don't think I'm gonna get hired, so whatever. I don't know, there's really not much else. I've been boring and not advancing in anything. I'm doing terribly in school. I might be getting ADD meds. But, my dad said that I might be getting ADD meds like 5 times, and he always says okay, and then it never actually happens, so I'm probably not. Go me, family school junior year. Okay. Well, I hope you guys all have a good day, and I will hopefully make a new video soon.